So this is the Christmas decor that I have out on my mantle so far, and I really like how simple and kind of farmhouse it looks, but I'm missing something to go right here to fill this space. So I decided to make this do-it-yourself shiplap embroidery hoop wreath that was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest, and I figured it would be the perfect thing to fit into that space and kind of also fit my farmhouse vibe that I'm going for. So if you want to see how I make it, then stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to start out by showing you everything you're going to need to make this, starting with this wood plaque. You can find these at any craft store, but I got this specific one at Hobby Lobby. The brand is Woodpile. It was $4.99, but I did purchase this when they were having their 50% off wood crafts sale. And this is just called the wood hanging plaque, 9.84 inches by 0.74 inches by 9.84 inches. The next thing you're going to need to pick up is an embroidery hoop. This one is 7 inches in diameter, and I found this down the sewing aisle of Hobby Lobby. I also saw that they carry these at Michael's, so I'm sure you could find this at any craft store, and they're really, really cheap. I think this one was only $2 if I remember correctly. And yeah, I had never really seen an embroidery hoop before, but they kind of come apart and they actually make really cute farmhouse looking wreaths like I'm going to show you in this video. You're also going to need some kind of white paint that you could paint over the wood. I'm just using this chalk paint by Magnolia Home, and it is in the color shiplap, but it comes out just a white color. And this is what I'm going to be using to paint this wood plaque so it looks like shiplap. And then obviously you're going to need some sort of paintbrush to paint that. And then next is just all of the decor items that I'm going to use. This is a piece of burlap ribbon that I found at Michael's. And then I used my stamp set that I also purchased at Michael's last year. I believe they still carry it. This was just the small typewriter font in all lowercase. I just used black ink in that stamp set. It was very inexpensive. I think the stamp set cost $5. So I use this in a lot of my do-it-yourself Christmas decor. So I just stamped Merry Christmas on here. And then I found one of these cheap Christmas floral stems at Michael's that was, I believe, 70% off, so it was only like $1. Some jingle bells and then some twine to attach it with. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to display all of this yet, but it'll come together, I'm sure. I also just have some clear bead string just in case the jingle bells that I have don't fit on the burlap. I'm just going to use this stuff instead. Alright, so it's been about 15 or 20 minutes. I was able to do all the dishes from dinner and wipe down the kitchen, and now it is completely dry and we are ready to put on the embroidery ring and decorations. I also forgot to mention you are going to need scissors and a hot glue gun as well. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this clear bead string and string all 3 of the jingle bells onto it. So it's gonna look something like this. And then we're just going to tie it around. I'm just gonna take it and wrap it around this gold part at the top and tie it on so it kind of hangs over like this. So after those are on there, I'm just gonna cut the ends of the string off. All right, now I'm going to be adding this piece of pre-stamped garland to the upper mid part of the embroidery hoop. And I'm going to do this by taking out this middle section like this and laying the garland where I want it to lay in the hoop, like that. And then I'm gonna take the outer ring and put that over the top. So it's gonna look something like this. The garland is going through the middle of both wood rings. And then I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut a triangle on both ends of the garland. And then kind of bend them forward the best you can so they kind of come out towards the front, and it looks something like this. Now I'm going to be adding my winter greenery, and like I said, I got this stem from Michael's, and I just removed 3 pieces from it that I'm going to use to put around the embroidery wreath. So I'm adding quite a good amount of hot glue just because I want to make sure this stuff sticks really well. I'm just gonna hold it in place until it feels dry. Okay, now I'm just gonna add the last piece of greenery. So after you have your greenery on, we're just gonna flip it over and we're gonna add a good amount of hot glue all around the entire perimeter of the circle, and then we're gonna stick that on to this wooden shiplap piece. You really wanna make sure that you get this centered the way you want before you press it down. Alright, so there you have it, you guys. This really cute and easy to make DIY shiplap wreath. I obviously made this in a smaller size so it could fit this space, and they have all of these supplies in larger sizes, so I definitely think I'm going to be purchasing more of this to make front door wreaths. I think they're just simple but beautiful and elegant and very unique and really affordable to make, and it really goes well with this area and matches the farmhouse decor style that I have going on. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Christmas DIY videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!
Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire.